Hey, Ty. It really looked like in your first two experiences with Kings fans in this building that you seemed to really enjoy yourself tonight. Just what kind of feeling was that? The energy that you kind of drew from them?
I mean, yeah, anybody who knows me and has watched me play growing up, they know that I, really love that entertainment factor of basketball. I love to play in front of fans and put on a show. So it's been really fun to play in front of, Kings fans, and it just felt good to. It just feels good to have fans in the arena again. And I know we've been on the road and there's been fans, but it's a little different when they're cheering for you. When there's noise on every bucket you make and they're cheering against the other team. So it feels good. And I was just talking to guys like that wing three I hit. I felt like it was like, man, like it just felt so good because it's like it just felt like I was back at Iowa State and Hilton Coliseum in front of 17,000. I know we were only in front of like 1,000 today, but just felt like it just felt good to be back in front of fans and loving what I do.
James Ham.
Yeah, Ty, just how difficult has the season been to create your own momentum, your own energy without fans most nights? And how much do you think this can help you down the stretch in the last 14 games, whatever you guys have?
I mean, yeah, it's just excuse me, I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, it's just a part of it, I haven't really got the full NBA experience, right? Like on the road, I can't really leave my room, and there's only I got limitations to what I can do, so it is nice to kind of get back to a sense of normalcy, and I bet I hope next year we can get to, kind of full normalcy back to the new normal or whatever that is, but it does feel nice to have fans and that momentum and the love and support that Kings fans obviously give us on social media and stuff. So it's just different when it's right in front of you, to see that passion and that love.
Crystal Saltos.
Hello, Tyrese. In 6 minutes left on the clock, you are down by 11 points. What was the turning point of your effort, and is it sign of growth the way that you respond in the last 6 minutes of the game?
Yeah, I mean, just getting stops and then getting on transition. They decided to go big with Nas, Reed, and Carl. So, we knew that we had an advantage because we were guards. So our advantage was going to be getting out and pushing. So we like we talk about time, you can only really do that if you get stops. So we're out here getting stops, and that allows us to run. And Fox and myself and other guys getting downhill, and then just have our corners filled for shooters. And we knocked some shots down. Guys made plays. D Jones, kudos to him. He came in. His minutes have been down, and he came in ready to ball and made some big plays for us. So we were really good. We were really good down the stretch.
Jason Jones.
Yeah, Tyrese, you mentioned about how you guys were playing small late, and you guys going small is, kind of norm for you guys late in games. Even when Rashawn's playing, he's not a big center. But what does it do when you have a guy like a Damian back there, a guy with size, or even if it's a Santos? How does that change the dynamic defensively late in the game? And what did you guys do with that dynamic tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it just I think our bigs understand the confidence that we have in them when we do play one big. We kind of allow them to dominate the paint, block shots, grab rebounds. Obviously, we're depending on them for a lot, but then that kind of tells us guards like, yo, we got to help out as well. We got to come in, crack down, box out, and help out down there. And like you said, we've been doing this, the whole year. A lot of times, our end of the game lineup has consisted of really, three and a half guards, whatever you consider HB, and along with Rashawn. So, we just kind of been used to this all year. So, just going with that.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, Ty. Nice game. The organization talks about building a winning culture, and Luke talks about winning habits. How important is it that you guys find a way to take steps towards those things, over these last X number of games, and what can you do to make sure you're taking those steps?
Yeah, you gotta keep. I know it's cliche or maybe corny to say, but we got to get a little bit better every day, right? Like we got to come together and decide that the certain things are not okay. And I think that that comes from players before anything, right? Like the best organizations, I'm just, thinking of Golden State because obviously they've organization that drafted well, and the players have kind of made that culture and into what it is, and that's kind of got to be our identity, that us players, we got to take take the bull by the horns and demand excellence every day, just getting better every day. Obviously, it's a process, right? Like we've had struggles throughout the year. We've had times where we're not playing to our ability, where we drop 9 straight, and then we win a couple in a row, and then we do it again. It's happened all year. We've had struggle finding consistency, but obviously we're young, and that's not an excuse by any means, but just an understanding that Rome wasn't built in one day. So we got to keep coming together and building this together every day. And it starts with the players, then goes to the coaching staff, to the front office, and down from there.
All right, James Ham.
Ty, this is going to be your first big off season to figure a lot of things out, to work on your body and do all these things. But do you have a list of things like this specifically, where maybe you reach out to somebody like a Steph Curry and you have conversations about building culture and about what it takes to be a leader and what you need to do behind the scenes?
I mean, all the vets that have kind of, really talked to me, throughout this season. There's definitely a lot of guys that I'll be in communication with. I think there's a lot of guys in the league who have, showed me some love during the season. So I'm definitely going to pick their brain. I feel like I always should, but that's obviously very important to me. So just anybody that's willing to have that conversation with me, who sees something in me, and I can go to, like, I'm just thinking of JJ Redick right now, just because of the relationship we have through the podcast, and all the he allows me to talk to him, text him, call him, whatever I got to about that. Obviously, he played for, he's been to the playoffs, for the majority of his career, so he understands what it takes. And then, just other guys, in the league, like Fred VanVleet and Damian Lillard, just guys who have pulled me aside and had those conversations. If they're willing to talk to me, that would be great to, kind of pick their brain.
Okay, thank you.